Alright,
The white whiskers on the bar. The resemblance ended there.
Oh, my video feed
It
has
was an
crashed on
electric
Skype.
Pump
Is it?
operated.
alright. And we're back. Had to restart Dan's screen share. Is it still going properly?
Yep, it's fine.
I'm gonna try and talk to them. Can I actually...
I was about to.
Still says that.
Excuse me. Yes, sir. Does this gem mean anything to you?
Phew. What a beauty. I bet you wish that was real, don't you?
Good, we're not stupid enough to be like, look at this, it's amazing, right?
Give him the flashlight.
Thanks.
I don't think that.
Hello.
What now?
This is the gem that Pegram found in the castle.
So that's what all the fuss was about. I can't see why myself. Why men would fight and steal and kill over a little bauble like that.
Well, it's kind of neat the way it sparkles.
It's shiny! What more do you want?
I gotta go.
Trying to think, like, what we could do. There's something we're missing.
I'm so sure the goat thing is being done wrong.
Think?
Yeah.
Any ideas then? Because I'm genuinely kind of stumped.
For me to take a gander at a walkthrough and try and see if I can help you figure it out.
You can
Because
do.
otherwise we'll just be here a lot longer.
Could do.
I held the towel. It was a calendar with a faded photograph of a prize-winning carp.
Well, I got an idea. Wanna try something?
What are you thinking of doing?
I want to see if now we've got the flashlight, we can shut. I can shut the thing and turn the flashlight on and see if there's something that gets revealed that isn't revealed in the sunlight. Oh no, I can't even alter this.
The drain was covered.
Is it something I've already done but done wrong?
Yes.
Right. Is it? Oh, hang on. Does it involve getting the wire caught underneath the plow?
Yes.
Yeah.
You just move the plow, like as an option, moving the plow.
Interesting.
That's what I don't get. Why you keep getting headbutted when you're supposed to move it?
I don't understand. Why can't I just step over this and go around? Like... Stop going so close to the goat! There's no need!
I don't get it either. Look, literally, this line. Move the plowshare and the goat's rope will get entangled in the blades. I'm sure you're trying to click the plow.
I'm clicking the plow.
It was a rusted.
Check another one, just in case. I feel bad about this, guys, because, like, checking walkthroughs is not something we want to be about, but...
No. Something was frustrating me about that and I wasn't sure what.
Alright, we're back. We think we know what we're doing. We think it's a timing thing. So you have, like...
Click the axle now. Mother of fuck.
That's just annoying.
So we were doing it right as well, like, we were doing it right before we had to check.
Yeah, we were correct. We just
the rope
didn't
by which
realize
the goat
that
was tethered. had
you
become
have to do it
tangled
while you're
in the
lying on the
plowshare.
ground. That's annoying.
God damn it.
See, that's the stuff in adventure games that needs to be, like... Like, that's the stuff you don't miss from adventure games.
No. And also, just full disclosure, like, after this didn't work the first few times, I looked up a walkthrough and it said, get knocked down. And then
Get
go
back
over
up
to
again.
the plowshare
Never
and move
gonna
it in
keep
the
me
way.
down.
And we tried it, and it didn't work.
Man, we got really short all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow,
shit!
that was not a tall ladder. We were like, ladder.
I'm not gonna like try and hide it, but I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain we come back here, and this is the last room of the game, like through this door. I have vague memories of this.
Well, when I glanced at the walkthrough and sadly did see the next bit, so I'm not going to tell you how to do
As I
what.
dipped my fingers into the soft white
But I
powder,
didn't see anything
I
about coming back here,
realized
but
what it
again,
was.
if that's like way later on, I wouldn't know.
Paris.
I'm talking about like literally the last
I'd
thing in the
used it
game.
in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints. The bench had probably been used by Pegram and his archaeological team.
So we got the plaster of Paris. This.
Behind the altar was a
What
carved
altar?
panel decorated with
That's not an
animal,
altar, that's a
birds, and
step.
plants. I tried in vain to move the panel.
Now, I'm pretty sure you just tried to hump the wall.
There was a pattern of 5 holes arranged on the wall. They'd been drilled.
What's this?
The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced in
Did we really just? It's just like, ah, it's a priceless statue. Ugh.
It also made a ka-dunk sound.
It did. It was quite nice. It made the 5
As I
holes,
swung the stone upright,
but we're too fucking pansy to. We have to use the plaster of Paris to make a cast of that and put it in there.
I reached into the sack, but it was
You
empty.
got it in your inventory.
Have I? Oh.
Yeah.
I realized he'd actually picked it up.
Mm.
Oh, and we need the towel for that. Because you need water for plaster of Paris.
I sprinkled. The towel had dropped.
God damn it. I'm just gonna swipe cut this. Just like the fucking clock swipe.
God damn it! And then you back down the stairs again. God, you've let that goat's going to die now. Like, there's no one saving that goat, and it can't move towards food, and there's no liquid.
I don't care.
Yeah, fuck that goat. Oh, we'll never get our bar back. I had hope when he gripped it again on the way down, and then he's like,
Yeah, he
nope,
turns it. I don't
stay.
know why he turns it. Like if you look, like he turns it to horizontal when he steps on it.
Hmm?
Which I
I
guess
gotta
like
get that animation, them animation dollars.
rotoscoping, yo.
Yeah. They used a fucking mocap. I mean, they had to get a pimp to mocap that walk. My booze is still fucked.
I'm working on it. I keep going out to get spare parts. You know how electricians are.
I keep going down for more water. Why do you have lots of hoof prints on your dick? Not full disclosure, got headbutted in the dick by a goat like a lot of times. It's part of the process.
I didn't think it looked like he was getting hit. I thought it looked to me more like the goat was lunging at him and he was falling over backwards, like trying to
No,
dodge
there was
it.
so a collision
held the
sound.
towel.
I don't think there was. Like I don't. That the entire like we saw that animation a lot, and I never got the impression he was actually getting hit. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he was getting hit the whole time, but I didn't. To me, it looked way more like goat was lunging at him, and he was like running, like moving backwards to dodge it and falling over.
Maybe.
Mostly because I think you'd be in way more pain if you got hit in the dick by a goat. I mean, I can't say. I'm not speaking from experience. God, if this tower dries out, I'm not going to be happy.
Oopsie daisy.
You should be alright. The
You
time
should be
was-
fine. And then you just plonk it on the plaster, and then you're like, suddenly fucking magic lock. Aha, you're going to die. be fair, it's a goat. Couldn't just chew through that shit. Goats can chew through anything.
Get out of here with your logic. This is an adventure game.
Well, it'll take him time.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fucking. You're gonna have time to waste and you fucking misclicking. Squeezy. Squeaky!
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster.
Why don't you just ask for a fucking cup?
I eased the solid piece
Shut
of
up with your
plaster from the
logic. It's
sand.
not like we had an empty
Underneath,
beer
it had
glass.
formed a perfect copy of the statue.
I like how we apparently can't put that in our inventory. We just hold it.
The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
Just like an orgy. Oh shit!
Onward!
Who could have seen that coming? Wait, where did the oh yeah, that's still sat
Still
there
there.
by your legs.
Hey, look, that
Ah,
flashlight.
the flashlight! Oh, cutscene.
That is surprisingly well maintained.
Mon Falcon.
Wow, that was a
Oh,
really
time
sudden
for her to
cut.
get mugged by a pixie.
So, where did you stay
No, we
last
just
night?
fucking...
At McDevitt's. I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary woke me in the middle of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Yeah, some idiot
And you say Pegram has disappeared?
without a trace. But
Oh, that was
it's been a
fantastic.
complete waste of time.
I enjoyed that far too much. The fact I made that joke earlier.
Pegrams gem?
Oh my god.
Templars gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet
Of
is.
course we made that joke earlier, Josh. It's this game. We make every joke earlier.
collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All of
Oh,
that
I
to go
nearly had
by
it pronounced
is the
right.
name
I didn't
and
see that there was an
picture of a
underhanging
hanged
C.
Man.
You meaning you?
No. It's a C,
Let's
but
take
with a
another look.
penis.
I look at the manuscript again. So this is the gem, isn't it?
You?
Oh, we're going.
That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn.
So we have this picture down because we have a gem and a tripod. We just need to find a cow. I assume that's what we're doing, just recreating the tapestry. What was this one?
The Night Scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
Flashlight. Solved it. Next.
I don't think that's going to be useful.
No.
Oh, it's still plaster of Paris.
Might come in
Can't sit
handy.
here all day, much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobino at the Kron Museum.
Yeah, we need to go talk to that guy now.
And why don't you see if Rosso has heard anything?
Okay.
The clown.
Anything
Where do you
else
wanna
I
go
can do
first?
for you while I'm out?
Rosso or the
Shopping,
museum?
a trip to the laundromat.
Just take care of yourself.
I'll let you...
Got a lot of masturbating to do.
The adventure music again.
Deafeningly loud.
Alright, we're going to the museum or the police station. It's your choice.
Let's go to the museum. Actually, no. Police station. Let's see if Crazy Psychic Man is there.
His official job title.
Police statement.
Aeroport. Rougerie.
If we just feel like just taking a quick trip to Ireland and back for another shit-facing.
Lads, I'm back!
Are you drunk? I'm mostly drunk.
What do you want now?
I'm decidedly drunk.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
No, I just wish to know if he exists.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
Is Rosso some kind of figment of our own
Is Rosso
imagination?
here? Probably.
Go back, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
There he is with his open shirt.
Thank you, Moo.
Oh, no, it's not anymore.
No, I know, but that's the joke
Yeah,
we
no,
did
it
last
still
time.
does look like he's like, 1 second, I'm just flexing my pectoral muscles.
What now, monsieur?
Ever heard of a guy called Marquet? Jacques Marquet?
Marquet. I know the name well. He has a record for suspected blackmail, kidnapping, arson, and art theft.
An all-rounder, huh? How come he's on the loose?
His bravado is matched only by the courtroom skills of his attorney.
Ah, so he's rich. Ah.
Have you heard of Professor Pegram, the archaeologist?
Molly Pegram, the second son of Lord Barclay Pegram.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
I only read about him in a magazine.
So much for the efficacy of rehabilitation. What has he done this time?
Wait, rehab?
He made an important archaeological find in Ireland. Do you know Pegram well?
I have connections with the family, but I wouldn't say I knew him
It's
at
like just a
all.
different
Is
Pegram.
his name really Molly?
Of course not. That was the nickname he was given at
His
school.
name was Peter
His
Molyneux!
acquaintances know him as Molly.
What?
Do you know a pair of thugs called Flap and Guido?
I have known those two since they graduated from special school. Flap is a nasty piece of work, but Guido is the...
Do you feel like this game was like just intentionally
did
just
you
a bit on
I met them
PC?
out front of the Hotel Ubu. So
What
long,
were you doing at
Inspector.
the Hotel Ubu? Touching the British woman.
British
And now it's
lady.
trapped.
Oh my
She's
god,
a
that,
lady!
how fucking loud did that music get there?
It got pretty excessive.
So museum, yeah? Sorry, museum.
Yeah, the Kroon Museum.
And because I can now, I'm gonna look through this window rather than trying to do what I did before, which is like jump through it.
It's a fucking window.
Through the grimy glass, I could see several large shapes in a gloomy...
Oh no, that was the
What they
fuck
were,
the
I
fuck
couldn't
theater.
imagine.
Because last time I was here, I left clicked on it because I thought I didn't realize right click and left click were different things.
Decidedly shrugging at windows.
No, he didn't shrug. He did that whole speech about thinking he could jump through it, like Indiana Jones. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, yes.
Yo, bitch, what's up? I got this gem.
Pardon, are you Andre Lobineau?
That's me. You want my autograph?
No, I was
So-
told
Dude, he said no really harshly.
My name
No.
is George Stobart. I'd like your professional opinion.
Well, okay, shoot.
Well, he gets executed by a sniper shot through the window.
I reckon this guy backstabs us.
Oh yeah.
Does the name Montfaucon mean anything to you?
Sure.
See, it was a
was
sea
the
with
most
penis.
grisly spectacle in Paris until the Revolution.
A public toilet?
Oh.
Oh, was the place of execution for many thousands. A dark temple of death, with row upon row of arches, each one framing a grim exhibit. Scores of rotting corpses swung on creaking rope, while the crows devoured their flesh.
That explains the image of the hanged man. I found a reference to Montfaucon in Ireland, in a village called Lochmarn.
Lochman, that's where Pegram was digging.
That's right. He'd left the excavation before I arrived.
Let's keep
Where
going on
was the
this.
site of Montfaucon?
To the northeast, near the Canal Saint-Martin, but there's nothing there now. The old gibbet was torn down during the Revolution.
Revolution!
Do you know Pegram well?
Not really. I met him at a conference. I would have liked to talk to him in depth, but I didn't have time.
When was this?
Oh, back in the summer.
was yesterday.
July, I think.
2 weeks
The
ago.
second week of July?
Maybe. Yes, it was. Just
Is that
before
important? I
Bastille
don't
Day.
remember.
So Pegram was in Paris at the same
Okay,
time as the other victims.
Yes, that answers that.
Pardon? Victims of what?
Clown
Nothing.
murder.
Just thinking aloud. What can you tell me about Philippe le Bel?
He was
Yeah,
responsible for the extermination of the Knights Templar.
I know that, but why was Philip so hot to get rid of them?
Mostly because
deductibles.
he wanted to get his hands on their treasure.
Good old
He had
tax
an enormous
deductible.
debt
There you
and a
go.
lifelong war with England to fight.
I'm sure I described it before,
The
what
trouble
Philip the
was,
Bell was
the
like.
Templars
It was
were
like, yeah, I'm
I'm
super in
pretty
debt,
sure you
those
looked
guys
it
are
up.
rich.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
you looked it up.
Yeah, I did. I grabbed their wiki.
If the Templars were so powerful, How did this Philippe dude wipe them out?
Dude.
By underhanded, dishonorable means, of course. The Pope was Clement V, a Frenchman.
French, huh? Handy for Philippe.
Fate had nothing to do with it. He was Philippe's puppet, planted to
Puppet.
further his political ambitions.
Ambition.
Philippe wanted the wealth of the Templars and used Clement to get it.
What an asshole.
So what was Philippe's plan? What happened?
Sealed orders were sent out all over France, not to be opened until the appointed day. That day was Friday, July 13th. That's the origin of our superstition regarding that date.
What if that's true? That's cool, if
Throughout
it's
all
true.
of France, the Templars were arrested. It was the biggest bust in the history of the world.
I'm amazed no one opened those orders early.
What happened to the Templars after their arrest?
Philippe was out for blood, so he handed the Templars over to the Inquisition. Not surprisingly, they confessed to a sensational and sordid list of blasphemies.
Like what?
Oh, the sort of things you read about in the gutter press.
You specifically read about it? You'll make me
Rude
sick.
sexual practices, spitting on the Holy Cross, that kind of thing.
Well, that must have given their lawyers some headaches.
Whether or not the accusations were true, this was not good publicity. Most of the charges were probably cooked up, but so were the Templars. Literally. Hundreds of them were found guilty of heresy and flamed grilled.
He sounds way too happy about
They
that.
died protesting their innocence.
Oh my god.
Surely
stop.
Philippe had no proof of his charges against the Templars.
A man will admit anything under torture. The Inquisition fabricated some nonsensical demon called Baphomet, and then suggested to their victims that this was what they worshipped.
But they didn't have to agree.
The records show a Templar coming to trial with both feet burnt off. Fragments of flesh and charred bone falling.
Inquisition
from
were a
his
bunch of
snout.
nice guys.
What would you not admit to stop such torment?
So there was no truth at all in the Baphomet accusations?
Not a shred. Almost every victim described the idol differently. No, Baphomet never existed outside the sick minds of the Inquisitors.
Oh
I bet
my
we're slightly
god.
gonna
So
find
Philippe
Baphomet.
stole the Templars' riches, huh?
Oh no, they weren't stupid.
Yes, they fucking were.
King's
They got
troops
caught.
marched first on the temple in Paris, then to the Templar home port at La Rochelle. There was no trace of the treasure, and the fleet of the Knights Templar had
It's just like one of the Templars on the back of the boat, just like middle finger in the air. Just like...
You just see him having a
I'd
money
like your
bath.
opinion on a medieval manuscript.
Vraiment? Do you have it with you?
No, it's too fragile. And besides, there are certain people who'd stop at nothing to get their hands on it.
Intriguing. Do you have a copy of the text?
There isn't much, only a few Latin phrases. I was kind of hoping you'd help decipher the pictures.
Without seeing the manuscript, that's a tall order.
Just tell me one thing. What does the image of two men riding
All right,
on the
dumb
same
joke time.
horse suggest to you?
The Knights Templar.
Damn it.
Does the Templar seal appear on this manuscript? I'd love to see that for myself.
Can you tell me anything about the Knights Templar?
I mean, apart from all
Sure
that shit you
can,
just told
Georgie.
me.
Soldiers, diplomats, mercenaries, monks, bankers, you name it, the Templars fit the bill. The greatest fighting force in Christendom, the militia of Christ.
Jeez. How did the Templars get their name?
From
All I
the
asked is for
building
this
in which
information,
they
not
set
their
up
life story.
headquarters. The King of Jerusalem gave them part of a mosque on the Temple Mount. It was said
It's
to have been
interesting.
the site of the original
Yeah. Oh, I like this
Temple
shit,
of
actually.
Solomon. The
Like,
order
Christian
became
history was
known
fucking
first as
gruesome,
the
and it's
Knights
very
of the Temple,
interesting.
And later as the Knights Templar.
You're a mine of information on
Then
it.
again, Egypt was
Glad
your
to
specialty.
be of help, Georgie.
Egypt wasn't my specialty. Greek and Roman was my specialty, but I liked Egypt a lot as well.
How come the Templars became so wealthy?
Mine
There
was
a
some Roman,
constant
and then
stream
I
of
didn't
new
get taught
recruits
enough.
to their ranks,
Then a
many
lot of
from
British war.
noble families.
Which Matt and I'm sure is super
They
delighted
were
about.
required to swear a sacred oath
Yeah, I know,
of
it's so
poverty,
fucking boring.
chastity, and obedience. So, their money, goods, and lands were donated to the order. The Templars soon
I did an
held
A-level
land
in
France,
classics, just like
Scotland,
Greek and Roman
England,
literature.
Spain,
That was fun.
most of Europe, in fact. The poor knights of Christ.
Mine was in bullshit.
And the wealthiest
I was actually
are
legitimately
in
thinking of going to
Christendom.
university to do archaeology. Ended up not, obviously. I went and did chemistry, but
Is it
Yeah,
true that
which is
treasure
a shame
like
because you'd have made a pretty rad
Templars
Indiana
were found?
Jones.
Who knows? So little knowledge of what really happened remains.
I don't think I'd
if
have
it
the
does,
patience personally.
The truth has never
Yeah.
been made public.
What do you mean by that?
The Templars have attained a mythological status, like the King Arthur of the Britons. There are
He wasn't a
people
legend,
now
he was
who
real.
say the Templars steal
Yeah, mythological status.
Do you think that's likely?
no, it's all true.
No,
Excalibur,
not
Lady
for
of the
a minute.
Lake, Orgrim, it's all true.
Oh, right, yeah, okay,
Fact.
The
cool.
manuscript is being looked after by a friend.
In Paris.
Yeah, not far from here, in fact.
Here's her exact address in times when she's not going to be around.
Come round and take a look.
That's
I'm
exactly
not
what I was
so sure about
thinking.
that. Maybe I should check with her first.
A female friend?
Yeah, she's a woman.
Ho, ho,
Maybe it was
ho.
imagination, but I noticed a predatory
Oh,
look in
shit.
his eye. Suddenly, this friendly historian had turned into the big bad wolf.
Punch him in the dick.
T-shaped.
Friend who
Oh,
has the
wait.
manuscript.
Wait, what?
Is the T-shaped bar like moving?
She lives at 361 Rue Jarry.
I know it well. I'll drop by.
Wait, we told her the address.
Where did we give it? What?
What do you make of this tool?
Oh shit!
Interesting. Where did you get it?
From a dig in Paris.
Vraiment? I didn't realize there were any excavations.
We are the worst person.
What do you make of this?
It's the biggest gemstone I've ever seen. Where did you get it?
From Professor Pegram's messenger boy.
Did Pegram find this on his day?
Why are you telling
Yeah,
him
the
this
site where
shit?
This was found was a Templar castle. Do you think it could be part of the Templar treasure?
No, I shouldn't think so.
He takes off his hair and it's just underneath as Mr.
This
Khan.
is Khan, yeah.
I'd like to shake you by the hand. on
Silenced bullet in the
No,
head and
no,
the security guard doesn't fucking notice. You put him in a
that. Guy in this
sarcophagus.
photograph look familiar to you?
No.
No.
I guess that's it
How
then.
about the club? How about the matchbook? He's like, oh, I go there all the time.
Does this
Fucking
match
hookers and
mean
blow.
anything to you?
Halamut is the name of the place where the Hashashin were
Ah,
based. Somewhere in what used to be called Persia. I'm not too.
What is
hot on
Persia in modern
I'm
geography?
afraid.
Like, it's one of the things I
The
always
most
get.
recent map
People
I
tell me
had,
and then I forget. Like,
shows
I always forget what
America as
Persia
an
actually is.
English
Is it
colony.
Turkey?
It's East Asia. It's Turkey and East Asia like connections, I believe.
I think that's all we need to ask him, to be honest.
Do you recognize this?
No.
Iran.
Thanks for your help.
Is it
Andre.
Iran? Oh,
Yes.
You're welcome.
Iran and then connections to Turkmenistan.
Wow, that's cool, actually. I didn't realize it was Iran. Well, the fact that we can open this just... We're either going to hide in there or get, like, locked in there, aren't we? Like, look at that. Fucking cogs. We got cogs on it.